I'd gone to my supper about 7:30, and I suppose halfway through it, and one of the theatre staff came running in and said, "Sister, casualty want all our trolleys." And I said, "What for?" She said, "I don't know." So I said, "Well, you better give them to them and go up and see what's happening." And then we were aware of sort of hearing the sirens of some of the ambulances. So on my way back from supper, I called into casualty, and there it was all happening, all these people milling around. I went back to theatre, and by that time, people started to arrive. They'd heard it on Manx radio, they'd heard it on television, and I can't remember anybody phoning anybody to come in. Even the boss came in. The technician phoned her because he lived in Port Erin where she lived, and brought her in. And people just came in. Anyway, when they found out about, we went up again to see what was happening, and we were told at the theatre we wouldn't be required till about 11 o'clock till they'd assessed all the patients. And we went back to theatre again. By that time, stores had been called in. All our dressings were supplied to us. CSSD were called in. They started sterilising. And all these people arrived. Even GPs arrived in theatre. Can I help you? Can I help you? After that, we went back up to outpatients again, or casualty, to have a look, see what was happening. And I remember going into a room, and there was a fireman there, and he said he wanted some fresh air. "I can't stand it in here." And I took him outside. And it was only then I saw all these people sort of milling round the door. I've never seen so many people. So about 11 o'clock, we were told we'd be starting with our work, and so they started bringing the patients in to us. They just dressed the wounds. They were anaesthetised and dressed the wounds, and then they were sent back to the ward. And then we stayed on, and we decided that some of us would carry on and some would go home, have a break, and then come back. I remember going at home about 5 o'clock. And whether we should or not, we actually went along the promenade as far as we could, because we couldn't imagine, what had happened, and there was Summerland all burnt out. Now, perhaps looking back to one little humorous episode, on one of the occasions I went back to casualty to have a look or assess what was going on, I was walking up the corridor and I met the matron coming down the other way, and she said to me, "Sister, where's your cap?"